Hello, beloveds. This is the Millennial Podcast. And today we have a special guest here. It's Lennox's dad. Yay! Clap it up, clap it up. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. Introduce yourself.
My name is Shawn, and I am Lennox's father. What would you like me to say to them?
I think that's it. So today,
Hey, stop, Poppy.
Lenny, say hey. He's waving.
Stop.
He's in the bath right now. So most of all of my episodes are going to have Lenny in the background because it's a real life 24/7 job. So I just wanted to be very real and raw as possible. So right now we're giving Lenny a bath. Well, I'm not. I'm just sitting here. Shawn just came in for the weekend. So we're spending time and doing laundry and all of the things. So I guess this will be a good time to ask him a few questions. So Shawn,
Yes.
can you tell me the first day can you tell me the time after we found out that Lennox was autistic? How did you feel?
I guess when I first heard about it, I didn't think it was true. More so over anything. And I mean true by, like, not saying he don't need special attention, but true, like, I feel like they telling me something about my son I don't know. And I ain't gonna say I know everything about him, but I know a lot about him. So it's hard for me to, like, listen to them say, oh, put this or not stereotype, I don't know how to really explain it, this stipulation on our son, and he's barely 3 years old and hasn't really had much of a chance to develop. So for me, it was just battling with that. Just kind of not knowing if it's, I don't know, I guess what they say it is versus them just not talking in a timely manner as according to their standards and stuff like that.
How do you think it impacted you fathering him or parenting him?
It Sorry. It has given me more patience with him.
God bless you, sir.
I don't wanna not treat him the same as other children, especially to my standard of how a kid should be raised. But I know he still needs certain attentions or certain requirements when it comes to attention. His attention span. Can I have kisses? Thank you.
Okay, and with us being black and
Did I
Lenny
answer
being
your question? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I did. Okay.
yeah. With us being black and Lenny being a boy, what do you think is a huge lesson that you want him to learn?
Him to learn?
Or what has he taught you? I guess I would say. With he already has the black stereotype, the man stereotype, and now an autistic stereotype.
It just shows me how unacceptable of the world he is, or like how unaccepted he is in our world. Or not even just him, any kid with autism or any kid who's quote unquote different in any way, shape, or form. They look different, whether, back in the day it used to be simply as black and white. Now it's not so simple, but I think it still comes down to those things as far as like people fitting in and stuff like that. It's a society norm, quote unquote, that people try to fit into. And I feel like for Lenny, for myself, for both of our understandings, I think it's necessary for us to not be essentially striving to be a part of the norm versus striving to be a better Lennox or striving to have a better Lennox, or you know what I'm saying? So I guess it's really just trying to draw back out of that light of what people think we should do versus what we really need to do for us to be successful and better in life.
What was one of your challenging moments with this autism diagnosis for you?
I feel like I'm not answering your questions.
I feel like you're answering them.
Okay.
These are your answers.
No, I know. I just don't have the question on paper, so it's like I don't know. I can't really refer back to the question, like to say I answered it. So that's why I'm kind of.
No, you're definitely answering.
Okay, got it. What was the question? Sorry.
What was the most challenging thing that happened to you after he got his diagnosis? Like, what challenges have you faced with this diagnosis? Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? Have you had any challenges with it?
I guess for me, I think is his biggest challenge is my biggest challenge. So him not being able to talk, or him being basically wrote off not to be in certain rooms because he has certain energies or certain behaviors, even though he's not a bad kid. By behavior, I mean, like, you know, he's just a little louder than others, or he likes the STEM, or he just needs a little more attention when it comes to like a classroom setting. To be wrote off in that manner, it sucks. So to watch my son be wrote off when you didn't give him a chance, it's not a good feeling. So I think that was, what was it, a challenge? That's what you said was the biggest challenge. I think just kind of taking on his challenges has been a challenge. Not saying it's challenging to me, but it's challenging to kind of break that barrier down as far as him being in the real world. Like, since he don't talk, he don't really get to say too much as far as how somebody treat him, what somebody did to him, you know, giving us those details that really matter when it comes to him interacting with people or others in general. Like, so that's I think my biggest challenge is just kind of taking his challenge on the chin like that.
Yeah, I think for me, like, the biggest challenge is, like, I never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he's sad, happy, if he's aching, if he's in pain. Which is why I don't know, I guess they would say my motherly senses have went skyrocketing. Like, I want to know what he's doing at every moment. It may seem overprotective to other people, and it might seem overbearing to other people, but it's like, you can't keep my kid if you can't inform me about what's happening. That's just how I am. I want to know what he's thinking. I know one day the Lord will bless him with his words, but until then, my child is potty trained. He knows how to eat. He knows how to dress himself. Our child, yes. Our child knows how to dress himself. He's potty trained. Though we had a good village in Ohio, with the daycare and the therapy and everybody that was, you know, rooting for him to strive. And I feel like that was very pivotal for him in the beginning of this whole diagnosis thing.
It's definitely been a process.
Yes. What is your favorite thing about Mr. Lennox?
My favorite thing? I don't think my favorite thing is that he's my son and nobody else's.
Okay.
Well, our son and nobody else's.
Okay.
I think that's the biggest thing that helps me with Lenny. I don't know. You said what? The biggest?
The favorite.
My most favorite thing about Lenny? I would have to probably say his energy. Is unmatched.
Very much so.
He's always ready to have a good time. He's always ready to use that energy. He's always ready to jump. He's always ready to love on you. He's always ready to just kind of do his own thing when it comes down to it. Outside of good shit, he always ready to go to sleep. we want to keep it right there, you know what I'm saying? He's just always ready to do whatever it is that he's ready to do. And I think that's really great energy. I think he got the best parts of both of us, because myself, I'm really good with putting my energy towards something, but I can't say I always know what that energy should be. I can't say I always know what that energy should be going toward. With Lenny, I feel like he always know what he want to do. Like he's never
He's very assertive.
Dull moment on what he wants. And if he don't want it, he will turn around. He will turn the other cheek, as they say. Yeah, and keep it pushing.
I just think my favorite thing about Lenny is his smile and his eyes. He's so handsome. I think that's my favorite thing about him. Like, even when he gets on my last nerves, I just feel like if he smiles, it's nothing I can really, you know what I'm saying? He can have whatever he wants after that. But, since you've been a father, what's one of the biggest lessons that you've learned?
As a father, biggest lesson that I've learned. It's a tough cookie. Here, puppy. There you go. Here. Biggest lesson that I've learned as a father. I think as a father, it was necessary for me to learn that no matter what, I still got to show up for my son. And I say that with intent. Because I don't feel like showing up for my child in no way, shape, or form is just me talking to him on the phone, or just me seeing him from time to time. I think it was I just felt like it's necessary to be present in the moment. Because these are the things that he'll remember, especially when it comes to those moments that he do great in, or like graduation or a promotion, or the things that we don't think, that we may even look at it like they're great things, but it's easy as any parent to be like, oh, I gotta do this, I can't make it, it's not in my time window, And him being, as far as he is from me, I think it's been a battle, of course, but I think it's just been most important to make sure that I continue to show up and be there for him, because my boy calls my name and I call his. He calls my name and I call his, and at the end of the day, I just want to make sure he's okay, and seems like he wants me just as much, so to disappoint him would really hurt me. So I try not to. Stop, buddy. Thank you.
Yes, so basically me and Shawn are in a co-parenting relationship, and we've been co-parenting since 2004? 3?
24? 2004?
2024?
That was 20. Okay, there you go. Say 20 years ago?
20 years ago. I hope not.
Man.
2024, because we moved to Michigan, and we were thinking that we were going to get better therapy and education, and I think it has took a left. So co-parenting from 3 hours away from Cleveland, from Ohio, has been a challenge, not only on Shawn, but Lenny and I, because we all had to adjust to it. So co-parenting has been hard and challenging, but I just always wanted to make sure that Lenny seen his dad and his dad was present. I never wanted to be labeled as a bitter, like, oh, you can't see him, you can't do this, you can't do that. I want his dad to be present. I've never disputed that, honey. I didn't have him by myself. So if I gotta drive 3 hours so he can see his dad, oh well. If I gotta drive to Toledo for him to get with his dad, he'll get in there. He be ready to go with his dad anyway. He be like, see you, girl. He be like, my daddy is here. So I'm glad that you guys have that relationship, because I feel like I've nurtured him up until this point. And now it's time for him to be with his dad. So, or any opportunity to be with his dad is fine with me, because I know nobody else is going to love Lenny like you do. So I'm grateful for you, Shawn, that you have stepped into this daddy role.
Grateful for who?
Grateful for you, because there's a lot of men out here who don't take care of their kids with special needs, or, you know what I'm saying, it's overwhelming for them, or they can't handle it, or don't want to handle it, or have moved on to different relationship and taking care of other people's kids instead of the one that they have, or they're paying for the child and not physically seeing them, or, you know what I'm saying, having a constant problem. So I think that our co-parenting relationship is getting stronger. It was very rocky at first, but I feel like it has subsided to being something more manageable and tangible for us both. So, yeah.
I agree.
You agree?
We came a long way.
Yes, yes. What are your goals for Lennox's future? Do you have any goals for his future?
Are we talking immediate? Further?
No, in the future.
So I
What
guess
would you like what would you like for him to
kind of to what?
To succeed, to do, to fulfill?
I guess more so on the immediate side of things. Talking is our biggest obstacle. Or speaking English words, I should say, because
I don't know if he's speaking English.
Yeah, because he's talking, to say the least.
Yeah, more than he's ever had. This is
there you go,
as
right
vocal as he has been since he's got this diagnosis.
I just don't know how that looks for him, you know. So I think the biggest thing is really us turning that energy into actual words and making, you know, it form so he can have that chance to fit in, you know, whether he want to fit in or not. When it's going to get tough, he just have the opportunity to just, you know, kind of fit in and go do things that quote unquote regular people get to do without having the hassle or the irritation or the atmosphere being disrupted based off how that person is. Like, I know one thing that really rubs me the wrong way is when people don't have any sympathy, empathy for other people in the world. And by that I mean, okay, great, let's go into a restaurant. Most expectations people have in going into a restaurant is that they'll be catered to in the way that they needed to be catered to. When it comes to volume of things, when it comes to the temperature, when it comes to many things. So for my son to be in that restaurant and all of these people are around feeling like they have some control over this environment, for him to be loud or babbling or saying what he's saying or however that may be, it causing a disruption, I think that's just not fair to him or to anybody that's in that predicament. Lennox is never. He's 5 years old. Him and ill will don't really get along. Like, it's not something that is in his vocabulary. That's not something that he has the intention to do. So for people to kind of look at him like he's doing this on purpose, like he's talking or babbling or just loud or disruptive or stemming or whatever he may be doing as disruptive versus being a kid and a child and doing what they do. It's pretty unsettling to me.
Yeah, and then I think my biggest thing is like,
stop, Poppy. That's enough water.
I mean, I really can't stand when people come up to me and be like, "Oh, my such and such is autistic," or "My such and such does this," and it's like, "Okay, girl, I never asked you." Like we're maneuvering through life. We're grocery shopping. We're in here shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't ask you for your opinion. So I think that's where I get a little bit flustered, because it's not, we're not bothering you. Nothing that we're doing is bothering you. He's 5. Like, he doesn't know strangers. When he first got into this world, everybody had on a mask. The doctors, the people, our family members, like, everybody had on a mask. So it's like he doesn't really know, like, any other communication than physical, you know what I'm saying, than a reaction or making a sound, because it's like, I can't see your mouth moving.
I think it's a hard one, because I feel like even those people that walk up to you that be like, "Oh, my little cousins is autistic," they don't know. Yeah. Like, they may.
Well, I'm talking about the grown folks.
Even though, like, even on all of them, like, most people who walk up to you and say something like that is ignorant to the whole situation.
Right.
They might have seen a kid like that, or they auntie did it, or they know somebody dealing with it or something like that, but I just don't even, like, it's not, for me, it's not really much to entertain, because it's so frustrating. It can be frustrating when somebody just feel like they know your kid just like that because he saying ooh versus I. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So it's a thin line. It's not a thin line. It's a really thick line, actually. But it's one that's hard. No, it is a thin line. But it's one of those ones that's just like, I be wanting to give people grace in that moment. Like, stop. If you touch it again, I'm gonna pop. Thank you. It's hard. Well, for me, I'm a person who like to give people the benefit of doubt and stuff like that. So, it's hard for me to try not to give people grace like that, because I just feel like they're ignorant. I just feel like they don't have no knowledge of what this shit takes.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, my little cousin is no. Because if your little cousin was that and you felt like that, you wouldn't have walked up to me and said that. You would have just said, "Hey, what's up, little man?" And I treated him just like he was normal. It ain't because he's not abnormal. He just ain't saying hi to you.
Right.
And he gonna wave. He just ain't gonna say it out of his mouth. That's it.
Right.
And people just got this pre-connotation about him, like, just because we say he autistic. Oh yeah, my son's autistic. He don't sit still. That's what we need to start asking people, like, what they think that mean. Like,
right.
You feel like he got Tourette's? You feel like he just uncontrollable, unbearable? Like, what do that mean to you? I think that might help us out as far as understanding the rest of the world and how they think. Come here, young blood. Versus us trying to figure out why they say some stupid stuff like, oh yeah, my brother's in a wheelchair just because I'm in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it just don't make sense.
I want to know where everybody's getting their degrees and what medical school they went to. I just want to know.
They don't. People, that's the thing. People speak on stuff all the time that they have no idea about.
Yeah, and that's why
that's why it's hard to take anything from anybody.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to start this podcast anyway, because I wanted to give awareness, because I really don't have a lot of patience, because I deal with Lennox every day, all day. Then I go to work and listen to people talk about people who are autistic and what the mom should do, and if I was them, I would do this. And it's like you're actually not in that mom's shoes. You don't know what she's going through. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of autistic kids that are combative, who are hitting their parents, who are giving their parents black eyes. Like,
literally.
I don't know that story, so it's like I can't tell her anything because I don't know. So I guess that's where my biggest concern is just like, you have to give people grace. Like, you could say, hey, I can take this to the car for you while you get him together, or, you know what I'm saying, I can hold the door for you open, and so you won't have to try to tame him and bring this and bring that. But it's like, people want to tell you what you should be doing instead of helping. And that's my biggest thing. Like, don't tell me, help me. Like, ask me how to help in my situation.
But is that something you feel like somebody trying to do, or do you feel like that's just a tactic for them to have something to say? As like I guess you gotta think about who you talk about. Anybody can say something. So if you feel like you had a conversation or sat there and talked with Lennox, if you sat there and talked with anybody, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you got that certain connection with them. Okay, great. Now, just that connection gives them the ability to, or the, in their mind, it gives them the authority to have something to say, like, oh, well, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do that. Mine is nieces, this or autistic or this, that, and the third. You should try this. Like, so it just kind of, that's just come with the territory when it comes to talking to people and being open about your situation. So I think it depends on how you want to look at it. If you open about it, you just gotta understand what you taking. You just gotta understand what you taking and take it with a grain of salt. Some stuff is for you and some stuff is not. So it's really just you deciphering for yourself.
Yep, I definitely understand that. So what advice would you give to other autistic fathers out there that just got the diagnosis, or, you know what I'm saying, think their kid is, but they don't really know, or the father that doesn't think their kid is, but their mom went to go get the diagnosis? What advice would you give for a new dads out there?
A new autistic dad?
Yeah.
Come here, Poppy. I think for me, if I had any advice, it wouldn't be to autistic dads. It would be to every dad.
Okay.
Come here, Poppy. I say every dad because to say like autistic dads don't go through this and that's it is I don't think it's true. I don't have a regular kid yet, or that sounded terrible. According to the world standard, I only have an autistic kid. I don't have a quote unquote normal kid. So I think, if anything, I would have to say that emotions. So I guess, I don't know, like I what I gotta say, it ties along the relationship side as well as the dad side. So let's see, just dad. So as a dad, I recommend, or I have advice for other dads for me to say that I think you guys should just make sure you're there and present for your children, child, couple, singular, however it is. Being present up front and personal with them, and having that emotional connection with your child is unmatched. It's unbeaten. Every time I see my son, he runs towards me. He's excited. He's saying, "Daddy." He's my car is around, and he's walking to it, and we getting in and we going. Like and as a dad, that consistency of him knowing that I'm just always gonna be there and always gonna do my best for him, it's just energy that's, I feel like, is unmatched. And that's why I say I feel like it goes to all dads, not just autistic dads, because it's not just autistic dads who have to be present and upfront and personal. It's all of us. Come here. It's all of us, and it takes a village. So if you're not willing to do that, don't have no kids.
Okay, don't have no kids, okay?
Unless you just want to be a deadbeat, and some people just are. It ain't no light without no dark, so I get it, but...
Don't have no kids if you don't have a village. Because a village is important.
I don't discourage people to not have kids, but...
It's better to have a village than to do it by yourself.
Always and forever.
It's better to have people who are going to show up not only for you, but for your kid.
And when you don't have a village, you still can make it happen.
You can build a village from your coworkers, from the people at the therapy center, to the therapy, the ABA people. There's many people out there that will help you. But if you don't know, if nobody knows you need the help, nobody can help you. If you're not vocal in the way that you need support, you're not going to be able to get it. Because nobody owes you anything. And when people say, well, you laid on your back and had that kid, and you know what I'm saying? It's not my responsibility. It hits different. So we're going to put Lenny to bed. And we will talk to you guys next time.
Till again, appreciate you.
All right, thanks, Shawn, for coming on the show.
No problem at all. I guess dap it up.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.